Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Saving Made Simple channel. Today is Monday, so I'm filming my Monday minis. We just got back from the baseball game. It's actually Sunday. We just got back from the baseball game. Spoiler alert, the Jays won 11-2, which is an awesome first game for my son to have gone to. So we had a very good time. We really enjoyed ourselves. I nicely got home and then I got mauled by my cat. So I rolled up my sleeves because it's been about 3 hours and it hasn't stopped bleeding yet. So we are just airing her out. All right, so I am going to lay out my challenges and then I will introduce them and we will get playing. See you in a moment. Alrighty, so I've got all my challenges laid out. Before I introduce them, I will do a cash count. I was only supposed to have 70, but I did have $25 that I added. So we should have 95. We have 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and 95. So we do have what we should have. So the challenges we have today, so we've got this one, and this one are all by me on my Etsy channel. Then sorry, Etsy shop. I don't know why I'm still saying Etsy channel. Anyway, then we've got this one, and the monthlies are by Designs by April Fields, and we've got Save the Bill by Petit Budget. Next challenge to be finished, I will be replacing with this one here by Canadian Finance Journey, because we're just about at fall and it's gonna be played soon. All right, so I'm gonna roll with 2 dice because I find it more fun to play with 2 dice when we have more than like 70 bucks. So we're gonna start with the 5s, and then once we're done with the 5s, we'll go through and sub out the 10s and the 20, and then we will play again. So let's get started. We've got a 6 and a 3. I hope everyone had a good weekend. There's a 6 and a 4. We were very busy this weekend. 6 and a 4. Not very busy. Actually, yesterday was a pretty slow day, which, you know, I actually enjoy slow days. We got a 2 and a 3. Last $5 bill. We got a 4. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll pull out 2 of these and put a 10. We'll pull out 2 of these and put a 10. I think that's all we can do right now. So let's keep playing. All right, we've got a 6 and a 1. Put this here. Put this here. All right, now we're playing. Now we're cooking with fire. Did I put 1 in the 1? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. All right. We've got a 2 and a 3. We've got I think that's 2 3s. And last roll, we got 2 1s. Snake eyes. All right. So we're just going to pile all of these up. 4, 5, and 6. All right. So we are going to start with number 1. So this one is going to be going toward my emergency fund. When it is finished, it will be at $120. Each bumblebee is worth $5. So we've got 3 bumblebees to color in today. Had to pull over the other day because we were on our way to the mechanic and my son looked up and saw a wasp on my ceiling. And of course, when I went to shoo it outside, it fell into my lap and I freaked out. True story. All right, so we will go through this in a moment and do a count. We're just gonna let it sit to dry. All right, challenge number 2 was the summer challenge. We've got $10 here. So we are going to cross off this one. There we go. I might end up going through and, you know, like making a 20 and a 15 into a 25, like just rolling it up so that it's easier to make those amounts because the amounts that are left are kind of high. All right, next we've got Piggy Pink, which goes toward my miscellaneous. And we ended up getting 25. That finishes this challenge. So we've got 5, 10. And that'll go for this challenge. And I know I said the next one I was going to use this one here, but I actually would rather use like a seasonal one for that. So I think we'll use this one next, and we'll make these worth 5 each. 15, 30, yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3. All right, I could have used the red for that. That would have been more amusing, but anyway. So we'll put that over here, and we will go through it in a moment. All right, the next challenge we've got sweater weather, and we've got $15 for sweater weather. So what will we do with sweater weather? Let's do this fancy blue, and we will just, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Works for me. Nice and simple. Why make it difficult, right? There we go. All right, 5th challenge. We've got Save the Bill, which got $10. So we will color in this one here. This one will be going toward Christmas because it's coming. It's less than 6 months away, so that means it's basically tomorrow. All right, and then we've got 20, which I already see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 13 and 7. So that means we've got 25 to go. All right, so we're gonna put this in here, and then we're gonna grab this one here, and we're going to do a quick count and see what we're at. All right, so for this challenge here, it looks like 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. We should be at 55. We've got 20, 45, 55. Perfect. We'll put that in here. And we'll put that in here. I have a child out of bed upstairs. I'm sorry in advance if you guys hear me barking at him in a minute, because I'm getting ready to. All right, for summer. And I did go through this and condense a little bit, so I know that they're all at the right amount now. So this one was short, like $15, but I fixed it. Okay, so we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 15, 20. 120 out of 210. This one goes toward car maintenance because I really need to beef that envelope up again, especially after I just had a $470 bill. All right, so this one here is finished at $15.30, so $60. And I am at the point now that when I finish a challenge, I'm reallocating it right away. So I'm gonna make sure this is 60, and then I'm gonna put it aside. So 20, 35, 45, 55, and 60. I'm gonna put that to the side. I'll deal with it after. And so now we are at 15 in dead bites. All right, now we are on to sweater weather. So in this challenge, we've just got 15, so that's up to date. It says bank it, but it almost never all goes to bank it. Usually I'll put like a couple bills and then put the rest somewhere else. I just don't need to unstuff $3,000 from my piggy bank at the end of the year, although it would be nice. All right, so for Save the Bill, we are at $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, and $30. So we'll put that back in here. $30, this is going toward Christmas. Not sure if I already said that or not, but we'll put that in there. And then last but not least, we have the monthly challenge, which out of $100, it is at 20, 40, 65, 75. So we got 25 to go to finish this one, and it'll be going toward probably either Christmas or credit card. I'm actually going to be starting a new envelope soon because I'm going to be sending my son for the first time ever to a summer camp for a week next summer. So that's going to be about $1,100 for a 6-day week. But it's something that I always wanted to do when I was a kid. My dad had a girlfriend who lived with us, and her daughter went all the time, every single summer of her, like, I think from like when she was like pre-adolescent to when she was like 16 or 17, then she started working at that camp, and my parents could never afford to send my sister and I. And it was something I always wanted to do, and I had multiple cousins that got to go, and they all loved it. So I just, even though it's, it's one of those things that I couldn't do when I was a kid, so I really want to give him the opportunity to do it. So I'm going to be starting an envelope for that, and it's going to be about $1,100. So, and I did tell my son's dad that I don't expect him to help me with that because it's my own thing. It's not something that's necessary. It's just something, it's an experience he's never had, and I would like him to have it, and he's really excited about it. So anyway, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this here $60. And actually, I don't remember if my son's book fair is this week or next week. Maybe I should just put it towards that. No. Let's see. Let's put it toward, it's supposed to go toward Hobbies and Hustles, and I honestly haven't had very many orders on Etsy lately, so I don't really need to replace anything right now. I've got a lot of stuff made up and ready to go. It's just been a really slow season, and that's totally fine. I don't need anything in there. Emergency fund. Ooh, tempting. $60. Could put it in vet. I haven't even checked to see if vet is up to date. Let's do something in here. This one here, I could put it toward Christmas. I'm gonna split it up. I'm gonna do 3 20s. So 20 to car maintenance. I just crossed my N. 20 to hockey. No, I'm not gonna do that. 20 to gifts. And 20 to car. My month ahead car payment. Okay, so we're gonna do 20 to gifts, which puts gifts at 20, 40, 65, 75, 85, 90. Okay, I'm gonna do 22 car. I'm also gonna move this Hobbies and Hustles money to car because why not? This is car maintenance, by the way, not car. Okay, so 10. So we're gonna do 10, 15, and 20. So car maintenance is at 10, 20, 35, 40. Then we're gonna go into this one, and we are going to put $20 into my car payment, my bonus car payment. Let's do purple, and it's only one. So for anyone who doesn't know, whenever I save up $500, I put a bonus payment on my car to bring the principal down. make it so I can pay it off faster. In total, I think I've put like 3,000 or so extra. And what was originally I think it was 26 or 27,000. I believe it's down below 15,000 now. So, and that's in just under 2 years. So I'm doing okay. And then I'm going to put this away. But that sums up today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on Friday with a budget and stuff it of my Canadian Child Benefit. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Take care. Bye.